A Crystal family is struggling to get back on their feet after a house fire destroyed everything they own. The fire happened in the 4800 block of Hampshire Avenue North, just a few blocks away from Forest Elementary School. While the blaze took away many things, it ignited joy in other areas. Here's reporter Sonia Goins.
So they had their ladder fully up and over my parents' house, and smoke was everywhere.
30 years of memories reduced to ash and pieces of melted metal.
It was pretty traumatic to see.
On October 16th, a fire raged through the home of Sarah and Peter Gillerman. It took away nearly everything they own.
My father tried to extinguish the flame or suffocate it with a cover over the pan.
Laura Dotson grew up in the home.
I didn't know until about 8:30 that night that my parents' house was on fire until my mom called me.
Neighbors watched in horror as flames engulfed the house.
Made me want to cry, honestly.
Jenna Lackney lives around the corner from where the fire happened.
They don't have a home to go to anymore, and they don't have everything that they used to.
She took action, turning to the social media app Nextdoor to round up her neighbors.
I saw an opportunity to help somebody, and they really needed it. Now everybody's gonna make coffee.
Neighbors helping neighbors, donating items to the family.
Make sure they're able to get to and from work and groceries and clothes. We want to get a bunch of stuff on Black Friday.
Eventually, Jenna and Laura connected.
The first interaction we had was I was just talking about trying to fill my parents' refrigerator. They had nothing.
Jenna opened up her heart and wallet.
So I met up with Jenna, and she just handed me $50 out of nowhere. She didn't know me 3 days before that.
The tragedy sparked a friendship between two families.
My son said that your dad can have a birthday party with him if he wants. He's going to the karate school to have his birthday party.
So while the Gillerman family works to rebuild the life they once had,
This is the flea and tick, a blanket, and a bed.
they won't have to go through the agonizing process alone.
I was like, well, we're friends forever now. You can't get rid of me.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
We're trying. A fundraiser is planned for December 14th for the family, and a GoFundMe has been set up as well. We have all the information for that on our website, ccxmedia.org. The Maple Grove gravel mining area is slowly changing over to development. It's been the plan all along, and it's led to developments like the Arbor Lake Shopping Center and the latest one, an office park and headquarters along Elm Creek Boulevard. This week, the city's planning commission got an update on the master plan for the South gravel mining area. It calls for mixed-use development, including office space, warehouse, and even clean rooms for medical companies. And it will feature a so-called dream space at the corner of 169 and 694. That will be an attractive multi-story building to grab the attention of passing motorists. The development, though, is still many years away. Brooklyn Park community leaders are taking steps to reduce inequalities. Brooklyn Park will be one of 24 cities to participate as a pilot for My Brother's Keeper. My Brother's Keeper is a national movement aimed to increase the success rate for boys and men of color. Pilot cities will get free help from the National League of Cities to improve in areas that need it.
For example, if we're looking at crime, we know that, and based on cities across the country, we know that it's young boys and men of color who are most affected by crime, whether they are the perpetrators or the victims of crime.
Smith says the national goal is to reduce violence by 50% by next year. There is a very special concert taking place at North Hennepin Community College. Neil Persley shows us more in today's Weekend Showcase.
1, 2, 3, and.
On Friday night in the Fine Arts Auditorium at North Hennepin Community College, there is a jazz concert that's been 10 years in the making.
About 10 years ago, Carla Miller, who was the choir director at Brooklyn United Methodist Church and also the choir director here, talked to me about restarting the jazz band.
Prior to 2009, there had been a 15-year gap at NHCC with no instrumental music.
What was cool is that we had some community members that came and played with us. We had some high school kids that came and played with us, some college kids, and it kind of became this really unique blend.
While band members have come and gone, Friday night is a celebration of a decade of this eclectic collaboration of musicians and the return of instrumental music to North Hennepin Community College.
As part of that, we hired Dean Sorensen, who's a professor at the University of Minnesota and also a world-renowned composer, author of many books on jazz and jazz pedagogy, to write a piece for us.
So I knew that there were great things going on here, but to be asked to do something like this for an occasion like this is just a real special honor.
Mantini and Sorensen have been longtime friends, and Sorensen said the title of this piece came easily.
I asked Dave if he had any thoughts, and he said the band wanted something funky. So I put together something funky.
The concert will be about an hour long and feature work the band has performed throughout its 10 years. At the end, you're in for a real treat when they break into For Weekend Showcase from North Hennepin Community College, Neil Persley, CCX News.
The chilly weather didn't curb the cute and creepy on Halloween night. We asked you to send photos of your costume cuties, and you did. As we go to break, here's some of the creatures that roamed your neighborhood streets on Halloween night.
Maple Grove and Centennial battled for section titles in girls soccer the past 4 seasons. This year, the sections were realigned. Both teams advanced to the state tournament, and they met up for the state title Thursday at U.S. Bank Stadium. First half, Maple Grove's Kelly Klons knocks the ball out of the air, gets control, and boots it into the left corner of the Centennial net, and it's 1-0 Crimson at halftime. Early second half, a nice turn with the ball by Emma Fournier, and she lost a perfect shot over the goalkeeper and under the crossbar. Her goal puts the Crimson ahead 2-0. Under 20 minutes to play and the Cougars score. Kaya Harper elevates for the header goal off the corner kick. The All-Metro forward makes it 2-1. But there's no more scoring the rest of the way, and the Crimson celebrate their first state championship in girls soccer 2-1. Congratulations to the Crimson.
I think it just all comes down to like our team's personality and how much all of us want this, and how like all the little things we do and how hard we're willing to work for it. And we knew we could match up with Centennial. They're a great team, and so is our team. So we just had to put it all out on the field, and we did that.
In volleyball, Champlin Park's string of championships in the Section 5 3A tournament ended in the semifinals Tuesday. A new champ would be crowned Thursday as top seed Wayzata met St. Michael Albertville in the final. Wayzata's Sophie Jesuits gets a piece of the ball as a blocker, then saves it. The ball comes back to her, and she gets the kill. Trojans win the first set 25-19. Second set is a thriller. Olivia Johnson sets it to Kate Long for the kill. Wayzata takes an 18-14 lead. But the Knights battle back. A dig by Sophie Fritz leads to a kill off the blockers by Michaela Henderson, and STMA leads 21-20. Wayzata pulls it out though. Caitlin Emke gets the block for set point as the Trojans take an exciting 28-26 win to go up 2-0. And they control the third set. Johnson with the back set to Elizabeth Helmick for the kill. And moments later, the Trojans are celebrating a section title with a sweep of the Knights.
I love playing on this team because there are so many amazing hitters. It's nice to have some single block looks. Nobody really knows who's going to get set in any moment, so it's just great to be a part.
Seeding for the state tournament takes place over the weekend. It's looking like Wayzata could be the number 2 seed in Class 3A. The tournament starts next Thursday at the XL Energy Center. Cross-country runners will hit the course in Northfield for the state meet Saturday. Jay Wilcox caught up with the Wayzata girls team as they prepare for the meet.
With everyone returning from a state runner-up team, the hopes were high for the Wayzata girls cross-country team this season. But a string of injuries and illness have altered the lineup a lot. Still, the Trojans ran their way to state as Section 6AA runner-up.
It's been a little bit of a tough year. We've had some injuries, especially with the seniors, which has been kind of difficult, but it's really cool to just come together and still be able to make it to state and support the team. And yeah, we still have some big goals left, so even though there's been some challenges, we're just happy to be here.
It's definitely been a crazy season. Our #1 runner, Emma, from last year has been out sick and with other problems, as well as like most of our top 7 from last year.
The state meet has a different feel than the rest, but runners still have to treat it the same way as best they can.
It goes out a lot harder, and it's definitely a lot more exciting than just your average meet. But we always just try to keep our heads on and go out there like it's every other race we've ever run. So,
despite all the ups and downs, the Trojans think they can compete well Saturday.
Yeah, the goal is to win, so there's a lot of good competitors this year. We got Edina, STMA, Stillwater, and obviously a lot of individuals that Abby will be looking out for too, but as a team I think we have a pretty good shot if everyone runs like I know we can.
Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
In addition to the Wayzata girls, the Maple Grove boys are in the Class AA meet. The Heritage Christian Academy boys and Providence Academy girls are in the Class A meet. First race is at 10 a.m.